I'm Shark, and we are talking backstage at Lollapalooza with Florence of Florence and the Machine. It's so nice to see you.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Were you part of the mayhem last night when the big rains hit?
You mean, was that my fault? Prior to people, according to some suspicions, I can control the weather, but that was not me.
Didn't mean to make it sound like I was holding you responsible for that, though.
No, it was weird. Like, there was something about it, like, because every time we play, usually the rain stops. So, yeah, we've done so many festivals where it's been raining, and when we've come out, the rain usually stops. It's weird. So there was like a weird thing that I could control the weather, but I can't.
Will you go on stage
I don't
tonight?
think I can.
At 6:15 you go on tonight. There's no rain in the forecast, so that should not be an issue whatsoever.
Yeah, it's really nice today, actually.
We're happy to have you back in Chicago. I want to ask you about what it was like, just to kind of set things up a little bit, to have such amazingly big success straight out of the box. And if you must have surpassed those expectations, but what did it feel like when you guys realized, wow, this is really taking off?
I guess we're still in the middle of it. You know, we've kind of had a relentless touring schedule for the past 3 years, and I guess there's not really that much time to assess it. Maybe in when everything calms down in December, I'll really be able to go, whoa. But right now, you're kind of living every day. Every day is every day is about the show.
So you're touring the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Good Lord. The entire world, or any...
We're gonna, back to Australia, America, Europe.
What are a couple of your favorite venues or favorite cities you've been to so far?
Well, I love Chicago, obviously, and San Francisco. Montreal's amazing. We've been to some really good places on this tour.
Have you had a chance to hit any Chicago restaurants, or do you have a favorite?
No, we haven't, sadly, but I would like to. Tomorrow we're going to hit up a really good Mexican place, a place that does amazing tacos, apparently.
Do you need suggestions, or somebody's already planned
Yeah,
a
I
couple?
got a good suggestion from someone that does the best tacos, apparently, but I can't remember what it's called.
We'll try to track that down, because maybe we don't want to announce that on our Facebook page. Well, listen, for the ceremonial CD, the comment was you guys wanted to take the sound bigger from what you started with Lungs. What brought that about, that line of thinking, that you wanted a bigger sound?
I guess Lungs was more of an experiment, really. It was a kind of scrapbook of ideas and influences from when I'd been very young to like when I was about 22. So it changed a lot. My idea and my attitudes about music changed kind of halfway through the making of the record. And I guess I wanted to make the album, the ceremonials, make that sound whole, to really define what it is that I was looking for and give it an overall narrative thread.
Is there a particular track or two on the new CD that is not officially at this point set to be released to the public that you have a real connection with, that you would like to see the label put out?
Well, I always wanted to release Only for a Night, only because I wanted to do like some huge epic Joan of Arc style medieval battle scene video, but I don't think that's happening.
What's it like being compared to some of the biggest vocalists and stars of all time? You've obviously heard and read the reviews. Does that add any pressure to you in what your plan is? Or I guess the question is, how do you keep level-headed with those types of comparisons?
I've got a pretty healthy sense of self-loathing, I think, as most artists do, and that's probably the reason why we get up on stage in the first place.
I understand the label wanted to initially record the second CD in Los Angeles, but
that was my idea, but then I decided not to, because I was into like that big American pop sound at the time. I loved those big songs, those big euphoric choruses. I was really into it, and I thought it would be an interesting idea, but kind of freaked out at the last minute. I thought it would be a step too far away from Lungs. I had more to do.
Do you have any favorite American bands that you like to follow?
Yeah, quite a few. I mean, it was really fun actually. We were playing a festival in Canada, and we got to hang out with our old friends MGMT and the Black Lips, and that was nice to see them.
Well, again, Florence and the Machine taking the Bud Light stage at 6:15 this evening. Thank you so much for joining us backstage at Lollapalooza.
Thanks for having me.